you know. Tell her hate to get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it just be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business. Ay. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting this. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah. That's what the feeling when you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the go don't work. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Bortles. Caught Kelsey, left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On play action, now Bortles. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing his Bortles on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 3-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Niall Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run again with Bernard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down. Everett on the screen. Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Bortles. It's complete to Golden Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Golden Tate, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 27. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Again, here's Bernard. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, 37 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jermaine Kearse, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go! 3-19!
A first throw for the backup Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Lynch. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another first down.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Rush over the middle, complete. It's Payne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at no, check. Patriot.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 19!
Now Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Now let's go! Boo, Landon!
Lynch looking to throw on second. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Set! Boo, Landon! Back down in that Philly. Here we go! Hurry up, here we go!
From the gun, it's Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
In motion goes the tight end. On first and 10. Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Hurry up, here we go! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Over!
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run with Davis. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down. Lynch got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called. A strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there. An offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now Lynch to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Davis now. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
On first down, rush. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Throwing again. Rush. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go again with Davis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing here, rush. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. Play clock winding down. Back to throw, rush. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Niall Davis ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom,
Rush. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go play action here on first down. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right...
Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Niall Davis punching it in from a yard away. Then the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Kaya.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down. Lynch. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kobe Fleener, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Off play action. Rush. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Wes Horton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go! Green, Leopard!
From the gun, Rush. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain of 31 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off the bootleg. Rush. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action with Lynch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now! 319! No, check! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Muhammad. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's Lynch. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jack. Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 2nd and 10, Kaya over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Kaya, first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Play action. It's Kaya. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Scooby Wright coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on third down, Kaya. Forced out to his left. He can, oh no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, Leopard.
Lynch here off the bootleg. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Kaya off the bootleg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bengals will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Kaya. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Charles Tapper in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake the give. Now Kaya. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Kaya. The swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
After the run, Kaya now going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, it's Ledge. And brought in here by Flainer. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Now it's Lynch. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Kaya after the interception. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Charles Tapper in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Kaya now on second down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third and 16. Here's Kaya. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. Here's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. It's complete to Flainer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lynch to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?
Yeah, the people who need it and actually want it are guys on the fringe trying to make the team, want extra plays, get the attention of their coaches. But really, overall, no one involved in the NFL wants to play overtime in preseason.
But here we are, so seize the opportunity, I guess. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it.